Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, all those things. This is a scene for Camarilla by Night, my debut scene, actually. Um, this scene is taking place in Tribeca, an art gallery owned by Karen Frost Winters, um, a friend of the newest toreador in town, Bennett. And the name of the gallery is Nova 818. And tonight, he is the star of the show. His watercolors are on display, as well as a couple of his other mixed pieces. He's also, from time to time, been playing guitar and singing or playing the keyboard every once in a while, just to kind of break it up, add some performance into the mix. And it's drawn a pretty decent crowd. Nothing too big, but to be honest, he didn't really want too big. So he's gotten to the point of the evening where people are starting to settle down and discuss the art, talk about how it makes them feel, all those good things. A couple of people have walked up and asked him to either commission or explain a certain piece, or just to get to know him a little bit better. And as of right now, he's not really talking to anyone, just kind of standing and looking at one of his own pieces, in fact. Some picture in very strong reds and oranges and yellows of a woman crying in watercolor. Just kind of his eyes, a very gray silver color, or kind of swooping over the frame as he just stands and watches it with his arms loosely crossed in front of him. So if John would like to talk to him, that would be a good point.
John walks in. He heard there's a new gallery opening tonight, and keeping his eyes and ears to the arts and to high society. Um, he decided to go give it a visit. It was better to be one of the first people to look at new trends. He arrived to the gallery. With, looking at the exhibition, made a private seat like that, and he walks in. He steps by. He passes by the door. He goes in. He starts looking at all the pictures. Starts evaluating them. Uh, Starts looking around to see who's running the place, who's the money man, who's the art man, who's the customers. Uh, he looks around. He sees some of the regulars that he sees at arts at the art events, couple of politicians, uh, couple of journalists, and he decides to look for the people running the show. Start with them. So he starts walking, and he takes back, starts observing people, trying to observe the flow of society going in this movie. And he detects that people are deferring to a couple of people. One of them looks like the money person, and the other person looks like the guy who drew this, getting all kind of phrases, explaining what he drew. Um, People are walking up to him, but he's kind of trying to blush them a little bit. An attractive man, appearance pretty high. I walk closer to him. He seems to have also an interesting voice, full of really passionate about his art, about what he did. Um, but somehow seems like he doesn't want people talking to him, but he just can't help himself when people ask him something about a picture. He gets kind of lost in the explanation. Uh, I wait for blank time to go and talk to him.
One thing that you would notice about Bennett is that he has a cane that he's walking with, and he leans on it. And it's not just for decoration. When he walks, when he steps away or anything like that, the character would notice that he does in fact appear to have mobility issues. He needs his cane. He appears as though at some point he was very injured and walks with a pretty sizable, but not too bad limp, um, leaning on the cane when he has to get from one place to another. But it doesn't seem. It seems as though it's first off an older injury. It doesn't seem like it's something that just happened to him. He appears to be very at ease with it. But it does appear that the man with the cane is the artist in question. There is a woman running around with kind of dark hair with like a streak of silver in the front. And she appears to be the person who owns the gallery and is probably a friend of his by their familiarity. But the silver haired gentleman he's wearing a dark Armani suit without a tie, actually, with the button open to look a little more casual, actually, and he wears it well. He seems to be the artist in question. But he hasn't been. He doesn't seem as though he's not overly enthusiastic to talk to people. He just has that slight air of aloofness to him. But it doesn't seem as though it's rude. It just seems kind of more that he has that high society. As a Toreador, you'd almost notice it Toreador-ish. Kind of, oh, it's
Yeah,
you.
but I'm just
That's
missing that
nice.
he has a blush of health going on, and he's walking on a cane. I'm not particularly going around going or up or something. It looks pretty human to me. Um, the art itself. Can you give me a roll on a couple of the best pictures up there?
Sure, I can in fact show you some of his best work up there. If you give me a second. Um, he's got art like this. Um, he's got art like this. Here, I'll show you. Like this, kind of people. Um, he's got a few pictures up. He's got one like this of picture.
Can you do a roll on how good it is? Because I want to roll my kind of appreciating art for it.
Sure. One second. What would you say? What is it to make art again?
Uh, if it's not dexterity and for this thing, it would be dexterity and craft, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to see find my page
Or is it charisma?
for skill. I think you got a choice, but I have to see the skill list.
Yeah, I think it's like charisma, either crafts or expression.
I had a shortcut for a page that gave me all the skills. Where am I seeing page?
Do you just want to go with charisma crafts?
Sure.
And he would have spent a point of willpower, by the way, for that one, because goddamn. It's good. It's 3 successes, so.
Yeah. So I guess for me to be the shooting.
For his performance, though, when he performs, Let's see how he does performance-wise, like when he sings and stuff like that, and like does that. That he does. Goddamn. He does. Okay. So 2, 3, 3. So he's good. He's just not fantastic.
I'll activate R so I can appreciate the small little details.
Mhm.
It will reduce the difficulty, I guess. My perception is shit. Is it? Is it shit? Yes, it is.
He's new to town, so he's still trying to find his place. Honestly.
I guess perception and empathy. Look at that, so far. Do you see what I rolled?
Yep.
So I get this one, I get 3, 6. Because my thing is down to 6 because of my.
Yay.
Another one. That's good. Go. I can't see nothing. I will choose. Go. Go. This one I didn't get to appreciate anything. This one 9534. I just appreciate 1. So all in all, I have enough to talk about a couple of pictures. What's the Torador thing when you get like entranced?
What was that again? I'm sorry.
When Toradors get entranced by something,
Oh, it's just that they get entranced by it and they can't really have like their attention fixed away from it. Like they have to
what's the role for it?
it's willpower, I think.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me see. One second. I'll tell you in a second. La 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 la. You have to make a self-control roll, or become a difficulty 6, or become entranced by it. You'll just be all like, "Oh, look how pretty."
And I guess you got 3 successes.
Yeah.
And
I'm entranced by my own art. I'm just standing here like, "Oh my god, I make such pretty art."
self-control is 4.
Although with your appearance being 4, I'm actually gonna roll it for him. I don't even like men, and he's probably like, "Oh damn, that's a pretty man." Oh damn.
How can I close that? I couldn't remember. How many dice did you roll for me? I'm seeing 8.
One. You succeeded.
No, but I'm supposed to roll 4. I've seen 8 on most of them.
You're fine.
You seen 4 or 8?
I'm not. My character's looking at the other Toreador like, "Oh, pretty! Oh my god, he's so pretty. I don't even want you. You're just pretty. I'll
I
take
have
you
a
home."
question. I have a question. How many dice do you see on the screen for me?
1, 2, 3,
No, that's
4, 5, 6. Six
just one.
dice.
Okay, I was only supposed to roll 4, so I have to reroll. Roll. One that's 2 cancels. Okay, so I did not get a plus. You had 3 successes?
I had 3. I didn't pass my look at you roll.
No, but for
So my
me,
character with your appearance 4 is basic. Oh yeah, I had 3 successes for my
okay, so I am entranced by the picture.
I had 3 successes for my pretty roll. So you're entranced by my art, and I'm entranced by you.
Yeah, sort of. Here goes the half hour.
There we go. There's our scene.
Full shot. Sit here and get shot in the head by 2 Nosferatu.
That's fucked up.
That's so pretty.
You're so pretty.
Look at the
No, my character just looking at your character's
Look at the
hair,
tear.
the
Look
way
at the
it
tear there.
falls, it just, oh, it's so beautiful.
Purple or for sure. Oh, it's crochet. I love crochet. Look at
Oh,
the two when the crochet links in together. Holy shit.
skin is like porcelain. That
So,
suit with the way it. Oh, I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna paint him. In his head, he's just like, I'm going to paint him
you gotta
so
turn.
beautifully.
Chances are nobody will bother me while I'm staring at the picture, but he's getting harassed, right? So people will harass him.
Well, chances are nobody's gonna bother him while he's staring at you. So, but I am. You're right. He probably is being harassed. The only problem is I don't believe that he can be. Uh, I don't believe that he can be distracted until you move, and you're
Oh shit!
distracted by my art.
Oh crap! I need to read this. We're done. We're finished. Until the sun come out.
We're just gonna
Dead.
stay.
It's not just a scene. We're dead. You have other character concepts? Because
Oh, there goes our characters.
no, no,
Okay, hold on. A scene lasts for, I think
people will click him out of it. They will. Like, his friend,
we can
she's making money, right? He sits there. She's not that funny. She
we
will
can
see what.
assume at some point someone probably drags one or the other away.
Yeah. Especially the money lady. She's not gonna sit there, and the journalist.
Yeah, the one who runs the the ad the one who's running the studio.
Yeah.
I imagine she would probably pull him away eventually.
Yeah.
Stop looking at the pretty honey, come here, So he'll just kind of, huh, what? Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Then he'll
But
notice me staring there, and I don't have a blush of health. And I think we do realize that we were in France. I don't think we just lose sense of time.
um,
So you
I
might think
think
I'm the generous because I just don't.
I think eventually he is going to go over to your character because he is entranced by you, and he's going to he'll softly say, very politely, "Do you like this particular piece?"
La 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 la. Look at the tea. Look at the. Maybe you can move the picture. Fine.
He'll let me make him a roll to get that he's entranced. We have this problem ourselves. Hold on. I
What
guess
kind of
maybe
generation of the scene?
perception.
Aside from commenting on or continuing their involvement is whatever has captured their attention. So I'm just
Oh
sitting
my
there.
god.
I had three successes, right? So I'm going for either. I'm just going for all the time. Oh,
Hold
look, I
on.
didn't notice that before. Oh, look at this. Going.
One, two, three. One, two. Oh,
Looking
one
for it,
second.
whether by moving, being destroyed, or whatever is appropriate to the situation.
Hold on. Well, the good thing is that my character realizes that you're entranced because he is a Toreador himself, and he just made a successful perception roll. So he'll very politely but firmly um, kind of um, he'll say in a very friendly manner, he'll say, "Ah, I see you like that painting. It has a sister complementing painting right over here." And he'll kind of touch your character's shoulder, like firmly, but not like mean, not rude, like respecting personal space, and kind of try to help guide him to the other
Oh, where?
picture.
Where is another one?
Yes, there's another one I painted that matches that one very closely. See,
I'll go take a look at it.
and
And
he'll kind of point.
I guess that's the one I got one success in it, so I kind of appreciate it a little bit. And Oh, it's okay. They go well together, but I think this is the mother piece. And
Exactly.
I'll avoid looking there. I'll realize what just happened, and I'll just avoid staring. Although
I
sometimes I just don't mind. How much is this picture?
Oh, this one?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 500.
Uh, is it an original?
Yes, I painted it myself.
Can you pack it? May I invite you for dinner at my restaurant where I'm going to visit?
Oh, yes, sure, of course. That'd be an honor.
I go to so many galleries and I walk out of there and I never carry anything with me.
My name is Bennett Mataraju, by the way. He'll
No,
offer
Bennett.
his hand.
I'm John Lejoux.
Oh,
How are you?
very nice to meet you. Very nice. I'm new to town. I just moved here from Philadelphia, 2 weeks ago.
Ah, welcome to town. You got all the pictures with you. Good. You find a better home for them here, you know, where you found a better home for one of them. That's
I've I found New York to be rather refreshing. I love Philadelphia. I consider it my home, but I wasn't born there actually, and it was only my home for a while. I was born in England, but I've lived a majority of my life here in the States.
nice. How long have you been here?
Oh, I think. Um, Give me 1 second. He'll answer like that, but I have to do the math really quickly. Say, I've lived in the States 42 years.
Ah, you came here since you were a child.
No, he'll shake his head.
Uh,
I'm a bit older than I look. I've
what's
aged well.
that called? Or a perception thing?
What was that? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do an oral perception.
Okay.
That really would have taken me by surprise.
I'd do it too, but I'm too lazy. While you're doing that, hold on really quickly. I'd like go, but I'm gonna mute.
Perception, empathy, difficulty.
Okay. What are you? What is you? What are you? Uh,
Yeah, my perception is right.
that would tell you what he is and how he feels right now, right?
That will tell me the paleness.
The what?
How pale? Pale or not? The perception.
Oh, his aura is very pale.
Yeah, but I don't know. But, so I have.
Is vampire pale?
But first I have to succeed. So I have empathy 3, perception of progress. It's only the 10, 7, 1, 4, 7. Difficulty. Yeah, how come I have too many dice rolls?
You're not clearing between your rolls.
So I don't know which one that is. So,
You have to press next to roll. You have to press clear after the roll. That'll clear it. But that's
so,
still successes. You have on your last roll you had successes. Don't worry about it. Just just go with those.
okay. So it's fail and um, ah, welcome to the city. What am I before? Uh, how long how long are you going to be in here? I guess you can.
I plan to stay.
No, tonight. How long is going to
Oh, here? Eh, I could he'll kind of do like this. Kind of I could come down with food poisoning if I had to.
let's wait until people are gone. We'll have a good night. Your night. People probably want to be around you, and there's probably some invitation later.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
of course, but making
Good.
yourself Making yourself too available isn't always a good thing either.
It's still midday for us. How's
If you like, if you like that painting, he points at hold on. If you like that painting right there, then you would probably like this one I did when I when I was having a bit of hold on, I'm looking for the painting. I was having a bit of a moment where I was thinking about the. Have you ever looked at a nebula?
picture? Yes, picture.
You know, and I was having a night where I was considering the similarities between the nebula, the universe, and the brain and the neurons, and the way that our brain and the system and the way that they fire and the synapses were similar. He'll kind of take your character, like he'll guide him to another wall. And I painted what
So,
what I considered that night, and maybe you'll like that painting as well. Here, I'm gonna put it as my overlay. Come on, picture. There, it's that painting.
okay.
But yes, I did this considering it with the idea of the similarities between
Brains and
uh,
shoulders.
exactly. I'm always fascinated by how often things in our world, if you look, if you
Uh,
pay attention and really open your eyes, always fascinated by how similar things are in synchronicity that falls in our world.
so you are a patterns man. You see the patterns.
I'd like to think so. I was a I was an architect for a very long time.
That's definitely a patterns man.
Exactly.
Um, sure. I don't want to take you away from your nights, but I would really like to those stories to play. I guess you want to know about it too. I can hang around the fly on the wall for the next few hours until people leave, and then we can take the picture and go around the corner and takes me home.
Sure, if you'd like. I'd I he'll kind of think, he'll look at his watch, see that it's about 11. How about I wind things down at about 1:30?
Sure.
1:30 is a good time to start winding down here. People will be heading out, and if you want, we can meet up then.
Sure.
Are you going to stay or are you going to leave?
I will stay. There's a lot here to do there, and people to harass. But the question: do you want the picture to be hanging for the duration of the gallery tomorrow and after, or is it one night?
If you wouldn't mind. Although you can take it now if you'd like.
I don't know. I don't have to decide people see me. As long as it ends up very close to me, very close to me, and very close to people to be connected with it as well. I like thank you for your gracious welcome, and I will bother some people until I bother you a little bit with yours.
Slow time.
So
He'll
I guess
nod. One of the things that your character has probably come to notice about him is that he is either humming or singing when, like, softly under his breath. Sometimes when he's not talking.
yeah,
He's just whenever you just kind of pick up that he's humming or singing sometimes when you're talking to him. And he doesn't seem like he's ignoring you or anything. He actually seems like he's paying attention to you. He just keeps doing it, like very softly. But he'll go and he'll 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 go and he'll mingle for a little bit. Um, he'll he'll talk, do some general things. At one point, he goes to the area where he had his keyboard set up, and he'll sit down. One second, and he'll uh, play. And I actually, once my computer decides to stop being slow, uh, he'll he'll actually he'll play a song, and I'm gonna put a link to the song that he plays uh, in the chat so you can see what he was playing. Here, I'll put it in the video's description too. Introducing My First World. Here you go. He plays this song. I'll put it in the chat. There. And I'll make a performance roll for it. They'll both play the piano and sing while he's doing it. One, two, three. And he's singing, so I believe with enchanting voice, he gets a lower difficulty, right? So, he rolls. Oh, well. Does this venue, tell me something really quick. Does this venue allow you to roll again at a higher difficulty?
I don't know. I've never seen it happen. But
Huh?
I haven't seen it happen, but I know that certain situation you have to get that.
Do you mind if I try it here? He'll kind of start to sing, and his voice cracks, and he'll kind of stop. He'll go, I'm sorry. He'll kind of chuckle a little bit. I'm sorry. He'll kind of laugh it off, and he'll try again to perform. He'll clear his throat this time. And the ones are strong with me today. Luckily, I have a lower difficulty. I have 3 successes. But yeah, so he sings the song that's in the links. So he'll do that, and he did well. He succeeded. So after that, he'll get up and he'll go and he'll mingle a little bit more and talk and sell a few more pieces and just kind of chit chat. And at about 1:25-ish, he'll come back over to your character and give him a polite smile.
I didn't detect that his voice broke too much. He probably detected more than me.
I couldn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
Sorry, that my friend. I didn't detect that his voice broke. I was just sitting there enjoying it.
I couldn't hear you again.
Sorry, can you hear me now? Testing.
You said it really fast is what it is. Can you say
Oh,
it a
okay.
little slower?
No, I did not detect his voice breaking.
Ah, okay. But yes, so at about 1:25-ish, 1:30, he'll come back over to your character. And he'll smile at him.
Um, Although let's go meet the money lady. Can you introduce me to her?
I'm sorry, what was that? One more time?
Can you go meet the money lady?
Oh, he'll kind of wave his hand at her. She's He'll kind of look. Thank God she's still sober. Okay. He'll kind of bring her over, and
I guess yeah.
he'll indicate, by the way, that he went to. He'll tell him. He'll tell your character that he went to high school with her. They're very old friends. In England, actually, they went to high school together in England, and she moved here as well, and that's how they know each other. They're friends that way. But
I'll do another perception.
he'll.
I'm guessing she would do.
She's a human. She's just
Gold
a plain
magic
human.
or yeah.
I'm thinking about ghouling her though out again. She my character ally.
But is she good? Well, that's not so
No, I'm thinking about ghouling her though. I'm probably going to. Um, touch me, senpai. But so yeah, she'll come over and she'll arrange to she'll change hands with the painting and pay for it and all that. It's not a small painting, so it'll probably have to be delivered to where you want it to. It's about like 6 by 8 kind of painting.
I have a big actual moving van.
What was that?
I have a big moving van. I can come bring it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So she'll arrange to have it sent to where you want to send it to.
I don't know why this is
And
Australia.
while you're doing that, Bennett will just kind of wait and just kind of watch his art a little more.
Okay.
I'm going to make a roll, by the way. I want to figure something out.
Mhm.
Um, perception, empathy. Hold on. Okay, dice. Give me my right amount here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No. Okay. This might sound kind of weird. I'm gonna type to you what he's rolling for. Okay.
Can you hear me now? It's still too low.
Huh? There. That's what I'm rolling. He's rolling perception empathy. He has one success. So oh
Hello?
yeah, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm hoping you can hear me better, but I don't think you can.
I can hear you. Yeah, he had one success for that.
Sorry, what was he rolling for?
It's in the chat. I put it in the chat. I didn't want to say it out loud.
No, it's gone because I have a new shot now. I lost my old shot.
Oh, I'll put it. Ay ay ay. Hold on.
Now, what did I roll for that? He is because he likes the art. He's one of the guys appear at speed, blush of health. He has a lot of things that John doesn't have. John is barely an artist. Uh, he would be.
Okay. He'll consider things and kind of smile. So, my dear man, what would you like to do with the rest of our evening?
So for one thing, do you want to stay here to be a secret, or do you want to introduce yourself to the rest of the circus?
What do you mean?
Well, kind of other vampires have things called domain, and they get very jealous about it, and they like to know when vampires are around, especially things like Dance River and other supernaturals. So the question is, do you want your stay here to be announced, or you want to stay here and a secret.
I'd I'd I'd
May I ask
like
you? Explain to me
I'd
about
like
it.
to stay as down low as possible until I meet certain people. But I also would like my night to remain as drama free as possible, if you understand my meaning.
Yes, I can give you three or four numbers for people to call when you're ready. Sheriffs, seneschals.
What kind of raises brow?
Unless you prefer the other ones, the bishops and the crystals, then you're,
Oh, no,
you
that's
shouldn't.
quite all right. How French. Um, no, no.
They declared war on us, so everybody's a little bit on the edge.
I the first set of numbers would be quite welcome, and I thank you for giving to me. It's so very kind of you.
I'll SMS and number for sheriff for now, for seneschal, seneschal,
It's so very.
and for hockey. And the first letter of each name, although one of them may be in the do you want the names, or are you just going to tell the person?
Well, please. I'm just waiting for you to speak.
The seneschal is Hugh, the premier, brand new. The prince of the city, they declared from the region. He just got a quick promotion, quick exit into becoming Archon. And he got replaced by like the Justice Arc and Butcher for the border prince. Uh, Hockey is Tobias, so sheriff is the company now, and our hound is uh,
He'll smile softly at your character, and he'll say, "Thank you very much. I'll have to keep that in mind. That you were so polite to me."
uh,
I have a. He'll kind of roll his eyes a little bit and look up. A rather odd question to ask of you.
yeah.
Would you find it completely rude if I wanted to paint you?
Um, I greatly appreciate it. As long as I get first dibs on purpose of it. I'm not made of money. Um,
Your
I do have to think that for money.
your form and features are quite captivating,
Thank you.
and I would very much enjoy putting you on canvas.
I'll be honored. And
Put your
yeah,
leg down. Do you want to start on that tonight, or would you rather start tomorrow night?
um, it is very dangerous for both of us to know each other before we get into the city. If your house gets raided, I could kill you on that day. Um, I'm in the same boat with you. So yes, I would like to have my picture painted as long as it's like me. Or we can wait for a while until you generate some sort of approval, which I'm prepared to sponsor.
You broke up a little bit. I couldn't hear exactly what you said. That again.
It is extremely dangerous for my face to be on that wall if you get caught in the city unpresented yet.
I could always
Go surreal.
pose you in ways that would not show your face.
Love to see my face, but that's only way to another picture, I guess.
He looks like he was going to say something and then held it back.
Sure, we have nothing to do.
Smiles softly.
As far as storytellers go, I am the semi-artistic storyteller. I'm more of a facilitator kind of storyteller. I was embraced for trying to save a museum and not for trying to build a museum with art. And so I'm more of a protector of art and artists. And I hope you have a very good stay in the city and a very long and prosperous artistic career. Uh, as far as me being gone, I find that a very pleasurable activity. So I have to sit there somewhere and stare at the wall for a certain 50 hours. Do you have your drawing tools here?
What was that? That again?
Do you have your drawing tools here?
I can't understand you for some reason.
Do you, do you have your drawing tools here? I wanted.
I can't. I've gotten like everything you said except that. Ah, yes, of course. I do.
So we go for drawing that thing.
Hold on. Um, yeah, he'll tell you. He'll say, "Okay, how about this? I have a studio in this gallery. Would you like me to draw you there?
Sure.
It's it's not much to look at, but it's mine. It's a space.
So it comes out of it.
I painted that picture. He'll kind of point in there.
Take a look.
Did you say your character looked?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll pull the picture up. It was a rather interesting model I used for it. Hold on. Out of game. Hold on. 1 second. I had to find the picture, but I have it. He shows him this picture. This picture is what he points at.
Can take it. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll say, I painted that in there. He'll kind of bite his lip a little bit, think for a second. I actually have all of my tools back there. I can draw you, paint you. I can paint on you for all you care.
Draw you, paint you, quarter you. Let's go see.
He'll kind of go over to the to Karen, kind of push her from behind playfully, like softly, kind of playing with her, and he'll say, "I've I want to be alone. I I just want to be alone." She'll kind of roll her eyes, drama king, and he'll smile and kind of beckon your character with his fingers. He'll say, "Come on." And he'll um he'll um he'll lead him to the back where his studio is. Um, he wasn't kidding. It's cozy. It's not it's not tiny. It's not like it's not a broom closet, but it's not this huge artistic loft with like the moonlight spilling in the no. It's it's about the size of a room, a good like 10 by 8 room. Um, with there's a there's a dais with like cloths on it and stuff like that. There's an easel. There's canvases all over the place. There's different kinds of paints. There's charcoals. There's crap all over the place. Um, and there's also art hanging in here, and some of it is better than what he has out in the gallery. These are kind of his more personal pieces. So this is where your character might be kind of like, oh my god, oh my god. Um,
Oh, oh, that's self control. That's self control. I guess they could do. Yeah, I guess I did it. Okay.
are we entranced again?
No, no, I made it.
Oh, thank God. He'll smile and he'll say, I painted that one after he'll kind of tap his hip, indicating whatever happened to give him the lameness. I painted that after this. I fell off of a building I was working on. They had a problem translating the blueprints into the project. And so I had to go up with them to explain how the construction was supposed to be jointed. The harness that I was wearing, it was 5 stories up, and the harness I was wearing broke. It malfunctioned and snapped, and I fell about 5 stories onto concrete. Luckily, I passed out while I was falling, but I broke my hip, my lower back, my spine, and my lumbar lower region. I broke both my femurs. Uh, Luckily, my spine wasn't injured in the fall, but it uh, and I had to go to extensive physical therapy to get back what I have. But he'll kind of
As long
shrug.
as it, as long as it doesn't stop you from your art or from your architecting.
If anything, I think that it helps my art. It made me have to slow down and focus a little bit. It taught me to. The pain during recovery was intense at times. It
Sometimes
was
I find with artists who sometimes have to make them suffer a little bit. It comes up with good art.
sometimes I think that if an artist doesn't suffer for his art, it's not quite as pure. I think that there's a beauty in I'll kind of think the longing in an art if it doesn't come from deep within your soul.
Does,
He'll reach out and touch your character's chest, like over his heart,
does,
very softly.
does your knee hurt if you grab it in a certain way?
No, not anymore.
I'll put my hand beside the knee, and I'll not on the knee but on the side, and I will squeeze it very hard. Does it hurt like this? No. It doesn't hurt. It just um,
It's not comfortable, but it doesn't hurt.
move my hand a little bit higher, and I'll push again with my thumb. Does it hurt here?
No,
A little bit higher. Does it hurt there?
he'll kind of swallow a little bit. No,
A little bit higher below the above the side of the back. It's no longer a side. Got it. I squeeze. Does it hurt there?
no, that in fact feels quite good, actually.
And I guess at this point we decided if we want to continue with the one we're doing.
Well,
And, yeah,
okay.
I haven't made out those guys before, so I don't know how to proceed with this particular scene.
I can chat out the rest, but I have a feeling that it's going to fade to black now.
Yeah, I broke back Mountain Region.
That's a good place to end.
Yeah,
Well, then, it looks like the Toreador have made friends.
yeah. Other programs.
Uh,
You can now those make friends.
we have such a close clan.
Too bad the prince left. Daddy's not here.
So unless there's anything else to do, I think we can end there with our characters getting closer.
Yeah.
Okay. So, a very interesting introduction to my character into the city, and I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed playing it. Bye!